Welcome to a journey through the mind of one of America's most influential leaders, Franklin D. Roosevelt. His words still inspire and motivate us today, providing guidance for our individual journeys and for the nation as a whole. Franklin D. Roosevelt, a man of wisdom, courage, and resilience. His words have stood the test of time, motivating generations to rise above their challenges and embrace their potential. Remember always that all of us, and you and I especially, are descended from immigrants and revolutionists. This quote reminds us of our roots, our shared history. We all come from a lineage of dreamers and fighters striving for a better life. This is our heritage. This is our strength. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Roosevelt challenges us to confront our doubts, to realize that they're the only barriers keeping us from our dreams. So let's cast aside our uncertainties and move boldly forward. In the truest sense, freedom cannot be bestowed. It must be achieved. Freedom is not a gift, but a reward earned through hard work and determination. It's a call to action, urging us to fight for our rights and our liberties. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. One of Roosevelt's most famous quotes, "Fear is not in the things around us, but in us." It's a call to courage, a reminder that we are stronger than our fears. It is common sense to take a moment and think about your life's goals. What are you trying to achieve? Roosevelt urges us to reflect on our life's direction. What are our dreams, our aspirations? It's only when we understand our goals that we can truly pursue them. Men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds. We are not bound by destiny, but by our own thoughts and beliefs. This quote reminds us of the power of our minds and the ability we have to shape our own futures. We start with, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. FDR reminded us that fear is often our greatest enemy. It paralyzes us, preventing us from moving forward and achieving our goals. In his wisdom, FDR said, "Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort." It's not material possessions or status that bring true joy, but our personal accomplishments and the efforts we put into creating something new. He also valued democracy, stating, "Let us never forget that government is ourselves and not an alien power over us." FDR emphasized that in a democratic society, the government is a reflection of the people, and it exists to serve us, not dominate us. FDR once said, "It is common sense to take a method and try it. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another." He encouraged us to be experimental, to be open to failure, and to always strive for improvement. FDR believed in personal growth and resilience, saying, "When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on." He reminds us that even in our toughest moments, we have the strength to persevere and survive. FDR's leadership was guided by empathy. He stated, "The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have little." This quote speaks volumes about his focus on social equality and justice. Another powerful quote, "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." It emphasizes the importance of educating and preparing the younger generation for the challenges that lie ahead. FDR also said, "There are many ways of going forward, but only one way of standing still." This quote encourages us to keep moving, keep evolving, and never be complacent. He once stated, Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear. FDR teaches us that courage isn't about being fearless, but about prioritizing our values over our fears. Lastly, true individual freedom cannot exist without economic security and independence. FDR believed that economic stability is a fundamental right, essential for personal freedom and independence. The wisdom of Franklin D. Roosevelt continues to guide us today. His words remind us to face our fears, value our achievements, cherish democracy, embrace failure, persevere in adversity, advocate for social justice, invest in our youth, evolve, prioritize our values, and strive for economic stability. As we navigate through the complexities of our lives and our world, let us remember FDR's words and the wisdom they hold. Let us strive to create a world that mirrors his vision, a world of courage, resilience, equality, and progress.